The next time we go to the facility, we should be able to pull up the visit logs and see what we talked about. So before we go in, on your netbook or on your iPad or whatever, you'll pull up EmergiTrack, read through the logs. You can go and see Angela. You can ask her about her vacation. You can ask her about the census, right? Because what she talked about last time. Because Angela is going to be more likely to remember your last conversation than you are, because she doesn't have to meet 1,600 marketing associates every month. You're probably one of just a few, or maybe you're not. But either way, she's more likely to remember this stuff than you are. And if you can bring it up and talk about it again, that kind of solidifies the fact that you're paying attention and that you are concentrating on building a relationship with her. So we'll go down to White Pines Nursing Home, submit the query. And you'll see that there's our visit log. The visit logs are listed from oldest to newest, bottom to top. So here's our most recent one. This is the one we just typed in. So next time before we go in, we can pull that up and we can refresh our memory. Another way this helps is that, and I'll speak from experience here, moving from company to company in my work. There's been several times where I've worked for one company and left and been asked to come back a year later, 2 years later, 6 months later, and everything that I had done is gone. So what this allows is a permanent place to store all this information, all of this intelligence that you gather. So when you do lose a marketing associate, or you lose a marketing director, or whoever is filling this out, when they leave and you get that new person in, you can pull up these logs, or they can pull up these logs, and kind of get a feel for the relationship that existed there before, get some background on the caller, and that allows them to kind of hit the ground running. Gives the marketing associate a little more confidence when they walk into a facility. Maybe they've never met Angela before, they're new, but they have read through all of the notes, and take this note for example. She vacationed in Cancun. Me as a new marketing associate, I would look at that and I would say, maybe there's some way I can bring up Cancun in conversation, and which it will allow her to, or allow us to basically empower her to say, oh, hey, yeah, I went to Cancun, let me tell you all about it. And that's when we sit there and we listen, and we build that relationship. So keeping this data permanently is so important. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've gone back and everything I did was gone, or everything somebody else did, they drove off and it was in binders in the back of their trunk when they quit, or something, and you lose everything and you have to start all over again, and you have to start building those relationships all over again. But this way you at least have all that information, all that intelligence, that your new marketing associate can really hit the ground running. The next options we have here, here, one thing I want to mention is we have this hyperlink to contacts at facility. If you click on this hyperlink, you'll notice that we have contact information for both Angela and Jack. We can edit them here, or we can email them. Clicking on that link basically opens up your email client. You can type an email, send it off. And clicking on this link allows us to change any information about the specific caller. Let's say that we had Angela's birthday wrong. It's not the 15th of June, it's the 16th. We can change that to 16th, hit submit, and we can go back to view her. And as you'll see, it did change for us. So this is important, that we have the ability to edit as we go, because if the first meeting a marketing associate has with somebody, you're not going to get the birth date out of them. You'll get their name, you'll get their department, maybe you'll get their title. You probably won't be able to get their email address the first time you meet them. definitely not going to be able to get their birthday first time you meet them. But this is all stuff that over time we can get and we can insert into the system. And Mike, I'm sorry, EmergiTrack. I said Mike because this system actually used to be called Mike over 2 years ago when I was first developing it. But EmergiTrack now will alert us to when these birthdays are coming up, so that we can recognize these callers when we need to. The next link we have is the Visit Log dashboard. The Visit Log dashboard basically gives us several options for the visit logs that marketing associates enter. The first section here, we'll get today's last 3 visit log entries. And of course we've got Betty Reeves, Eisenhower, and Las Brisas, right? And this tells us who we met. What we can do is we can see all of today's visit logs, and when you click this, you can see who it was entered by, so on and so forth. Now, because this is demo information, not all these are going to be filled.